So, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today we will today is the day for my DSA series, and today I will solve this question and explain you so that you all also can solve and have no difficulties in it. Okay, so let's get started with it. So the question states that number of employees who met the target, right? So what does this means? In simple words, I will use examples to explain you. Okay. So in import, I have an array or a vector, whatever you say, and a target integer. Okay, the target variable containing an integer. Okay. So ours have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 elements in it, and target has one variable 2, one value 2. Okay. So the company wants an employee to work for at least 2 hours. Means the employee should meet an hour of 2 hours. Okay, so you can see that zero is not so let me treat each element as hours also and as employees also. Okay, so I am treating indexes as employee for now for better understanding, right? So you can see that employee 0 has worked for 0 hours, employee 1 has worked for 1 hour, employee 2 has worked for 2 hours. So he or she has uh, fulfilled the criteria of at least 2 hours. Then 3 has also worked for 3 hours, and 4 has worked for 4 hours. So these three of them has completed their target. So basically the answer will be 3. Okay, so this is the question. And what if there is a target more than the employees can handle? Okay, so for example, he or she may have a target of 6 hours, but the whatever you can say that the employee, none of the employees are meeting such criteria, right? Nobody is able to complete 6 hours. The first one is able to only have 5 hours completed, not six. Okay, so for that reason, no employees have met the target, so zero employees met the target. So this will be the answer. Like I have to return zero. So this is a basic question. Okay, so let me just do it. So basically, I will just start with an integer. Why am I initializing with it with zero, right? So basically, I will just check if the target value is equal to the hours index. If it's equal, then I will just if it is greater than or equal to that of hour, then I will just return ANS. Otherwise, the ANS will be zero. So if none of the criteria matches, then for the second example, it will just return zero. So here, just so that I don't forget it, I am writing it at the very beginning. Now what I will do, I will just go for a simple for loop, and inside it I will do equals to from 0 till I less than hours size, then I plus I. Now I will do just go here and give a condition. Now this condition will hold everything about, basically this condition will hold everything about this program. Okay, so what I will do, if the hour hours, right, hours of I is greater than or equal to that of target, right, target, then I will do simple that ANS will be incremented. Now if this condition doesn't work, then it will directly come as ANS equals to 0, which will fulfill the second example, right? So let's check it first if any error or something is there or not. Okay, so it is passing all the test cases for now. Let me just submit it. Okay, we have built the 100% runtime. So let me just quickly sum up it. So basically, what does this question states? As you can see, that the number of employees who met the target. Basically, I will get two variables, one consisting of an vector or array, whatever you say, and another consisting of integer. So this target is what company needs uh, at least hours. Okay, so company needs an employee to work for at least 2 hours. But which employees are really able to do that? 2, 3, and 4. 2 can work for 2 hours, 3 can work for 3 hours, and 4 can work for 4 hours. So they're meeting this condition. So how many elements? There are three elements. So three will be the answer. Now moving on, if the target is so big that none of the employees are able to match or fulfill the requirement, so what is happening? The company, the company targeted elements wants each employee to work for at least 6 hours, but none of the employees are able to do so. So basically, there will be zero employees who meet the target. So first of all, from here I can make an idea that, as you can see very precisely, that I don't have to do much things. Just what I have to do is just compare this one with this one, this integer with these characters, right? With these elements, right? So what I will do, I will just initialize it, initialize a variable with 0, and I will just go for a basic for loop, okay, with all the elements inside the array. And then what I will do, I will just give a condition that the hours of I is greater than or equal to target. Basically, 2 is equal to 2. So it's true. Then ANS will be plus plus, means from 0 it will be 1, and then it will be 3. So ANS will be 3 is greater than equals to 2. That is right. It is greater, right? So it will be from 1, it will be ANS will be 2. And for 4, it will be the ANS will be 3. Okay. So then it will return the answer that will be 3. And if no target is found, then basically this whole for loop will not work. Okay. So for that reason, ANS was already initialized at 0. So it will return 0. So yeah, this was all about the problem. If you like the answer and the concept behind it, just like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.